it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz with this pink stuff.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
To throw is Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He was brought down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Now Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
That's the score, Eagles 7, Panthers nothing. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. Left side here to Sanders. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Scott. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Scott, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. You tighten up. Mike 51. Let's go.
To throw is Wentz. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run with Sanders, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Wentz going to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
They were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The wide receiver,
and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Gain of a yard. Brings up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Panther first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Bridgewater. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
First carry for Trenton Cannon. Down right around the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Scott. Desmond King making the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now a carry for Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
It's time to learn it. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it. At the front of this line is where my turn.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. And quickly finding Reagor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here,
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Preston Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go one more. Back two, the back two. Who that?
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, boy. Hey, Mike 51,
Now Sanders. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
2-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Scott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 bud. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. 6 man. Check curls.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, good news is
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 198.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. He's airing it out for Williams. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check. 59. I know he ain't got it.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
Panther first down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Bridgewater now. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Bridgewater. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Oh, you got deep?
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 38, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Scott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, and maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like it. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Exit. 59 mark. Check. 59. Switch.
To throw, Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
Carolina.
McCaffrey on the counter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down. It's Scott. And some space here. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
The running back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. 65. 65. 65.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Today's final
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Eagles, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.